My name is Arshad Mandani. I'm joined by Brett, Andrew, Jesse, and Natasha, and we are Team Buzz Bunny presenting our 2110 Space Jam design review.
So here's an overview of our robot. We have lovingly named it Space Toast. It's a pun on the theme of this competition, which is for the movie Space Jam. So you can see our laser cut piece of toast, which is our exterior robot. And we have Space Toast painted on with Space Jam on the side. You can also see our jump shot and pass mechanism has LeBron James painted on it so that he can ensure success of our mechanisms.
So for the pass and jump shot task, we have a piece of MDF that's attached to a mousetrap and has PVC cutouts that are supporting the balls. A solenoid is holding it in place, and then once it retracts, it will release the mousetrap mechanism. This MDF hits another piece of MDF that acts as a stopper to determine its angle of projection. And the unique part about our pass and jump shot mechanism is that it uses a single energy source for both of the tasks. The trade-off to this is that if one doesn't get in, it probably means the other won't, but our jump shot and pass have been proven to be reliable as well as being concise, and it's a very efficient use of space.
So for our drivetrain, we have chosen to fabricate our gears out of plastic that we've 3D printed due to the durability as compared to our other option, which was laser cut MDF gears. We have also chosen to go with a larger gear ratio to give our machine a greater variability in the different speeds that we can program it to take. In addition, we've added rubber bands around our wheels to just give it better traction and more reliability when it is on the track. For our dunk mechanism, it's tightly coupled with the speed of our machine. So as you can see in the small video that is repeating down here, you can see a slider down at the bottom of the machine. What that is designed to do is to hit the bottom of the PVC pipes and rotate them back towards the machine and tilting the balls into our wire mesh basket collection mechanism. What's unique about this mechanism is it's a wire mesh. It is able to collect the balls all with one unit, and it's one piece. One advantage to this is that it's malleable, so we can bend it however we would like, and there's a large room for error when collecting our balls. And we will move on next to the dunk and money ball placement.
So once the balls are collected, the dunk task is the largest point earning opportunity in this competition. So this is where our majority of emphasis and focus went to during fabrication. We have a dual 18-inch plus 14-inch drawer slide mechanism attached to a pulley driven by a single motor. With the two drawer slides in unison, we can extend to 32 inches over the dunk zone, and this is combined with a retractable false bottom. The false bottom is calibrated with a string that has a pre-designated distance that retracts just before the slides reach their maximum extension. Once the bottom retracts, the balls are able to fall directly into the cups via gravity and earn us points in this highly advantageous section of the competition.
So for our design evolution, we've seen a large change in our mechanisms, especially with the dunk mechanism. So we started our dunk mechanism with collection via tapered pipes. It proved to be very inconsistent, and so we moved to a wire mesh net collection mechanism. This was far more consistent in collecting the balls, but to get the balls into the cups, we had a pneumatic actuator system that would push them out over the cups. It was very inconsistent in getting us points in the higher cup values. So we would end up in the orange and red and sometimes in yellow. But with our new mechanism where the drawer slides all the way out and the false bottom retracts, we see a consistent yellow cup and sometimes green cup placement. We also changed our pass to put it onto our jump shot because we found that the solenoid gravity system that we started with added a spin onto the ball that would sometimes cause it to miss the bucket. As you can see, we've also increased our points from each sprint.
And lastly, the big question is what does our total points look like in this competition? And so with the mechanisms for each task that was discussed in the previous slides, this is what Space Toast is, how Space Toast is expected to perform. And so for the launch, we're expecting that to be good 100% of the time, giving us 1 point. The pass, which is worth 3 points, to work 95% of the time. The jump shot, which is worth 8 points. will work 95% of the time, and the dunk, which we anticipate to get 25 points based off of all 3 balls going into the yellow cups, working 85% of the time. And the reason why that's slightly lower is because every once in a while, based off of testing and trials, we've seen a ball maybe come off of the collection mechanism and only deposit 2 into the yellow. But that the weighted average there, it ends up being 32.7, which is right at our anticipated goal from the very beginning. We wanted to get 32 points minimum, and so we have met our goal.